When it comes to adding custom fonts to our WordPress themes, we do have various ways we can approach this. We can hard code in links to the font provider in the header section. Another option is to add these in the functions using WP enqueue style, just like we did earlier with different style sheets. These all work perfectly fine, but this is a permanent solution, which will require the end user to have technical knowledge to change the font. Another option is to use a plugin which will allow the end user to control the font from the dashboard. And this is what we're going to be adding in now. If we head over to our dashboard section, then go down to plugins and add new. I'm going to use a plugin called Easy Google Fonts. Let's give this a search. This is the one we need. We can install now. And then activate. Using Easy Google Fonts will allow us to go into the customizer and then select a Google font, which we can also see in the live preview. So we know how to go to the customizer. This is in appearance and then customize. This will now give us a typography option, which we can select and then click on default. This plugin will give us finer control over how our text is displayed, even allowing different fonts and font weights to be used for paragraphs or different headings. I'm going to click on the first, which is paragraphs, and select the font family. Currently, this is set at the theme default. We can select any different web font we want from here. Let's check the Fanwood text, and we can see the instant change in the browser. I'm going to do a search for the Merriweather font we currently have. Select this. This font will also be used for all of the rest of the text on the site too, but we can go into each one of these and select them if we would like to use a different font. So for example, let's go for the H3. Let's change this. Let's go for Georgia. And we can see our level 3 headings are changing and the rest is all staying the same. I'm going to also change this to be Merriweather, just so it falls in line with the rest of the site. We also have tabs for margin, padding, border radius, and also the display type too, which will allow the end user to have more control over spacing, colors, and sizing, giving them lots of flexibility. I'm just going to hit publish and not change anything else, since we already have created the look we want in the Bootstrap template, but these options are useful for the end user. And this, with all the other videos in this section, have really allowed the end user to add their own customizations to this theme. Next up, we're going to move on to the next section, where we can take a look at how we can prepare our code for translation.